Good morning. Today we are starting the topic Introduction to Linux, Linux architecture, Linux kernel, process management in Linux and system call. So, which is related to open source operating system. First of all, discuss introduction to Linux. Linux is a community of open source operating system that are based on the Linux kernel. It is free to use. Linux was designed considering Unix compatibility. Its functionality list is quite similar to that of Unix. Linux also runs on embedded system, that is device whose operating system is typical built into the firmware and is highly tailored to the system. This includes router, automation control, design video recorder and smartwatch. Many smartphone and tablet computer run Android and other Linux derivation. Because of the dominance of Android on a smartphone, Linux has the largest install base of all general purpose operating system. Now, second, Linux architecture. Linux architecture internal part is hardware. Hardware consists of all physical device attached to the system like RAM, SSD, CPU, etc. So, upper layer is kernel. It is the core component of operating system, interact directly with hardware, provide low-level service to upper layer component, and the upper layer is shell. Shell is the interface which take input from user and send in instruction to the kernel. Also take the output from kernel and send the result back to the output shell. And the upper layer is application. These are the utility program which run on shell. This can be any application like web browser, media player, text editor, etc. Next, process management. So, an instance of a program is called process. In simple term, any command that give to Linux machine start a new process. And you can say that any running program or command given to a Linux system is called process. So basically there are two types of process, foreground process and background process. Foreground process, they run on the screen and need input from the user like office program, and background process, they run in the background and usually don't need user input like antivirus. So process in Linux, three process: running process, waiting process and stop process. Running process, it is the current process in the system. Waiting, a process is waiting for an event to occur or for a system resource. And stop, a process has been stopped usually by receive a signal. Now, different command in process management. First of all, BG to send a process to background, FG to run a stop process in the foreground, TOP detail on all active process, PS give the status of process running for a user, PSPID give the status of a particular process, PIDOF give the process ID, PID of a process. Kill, KILLPID kill a process, NICE start a process with a given priority, RENICE change priority of an already running process, DF give free hard disk space on your system, and give free RAM on your system. Now next topic is a system call. System call. A system call is a mechanism that provides the interface between process and the operating system. When a program in user mode requires access to RAM or hardware resource, it must ask the kernel to provide access to that process. That is called system call. When a program makes a system call, that mode is switched from user mode to kernel mode. That is called context switch. So first of all, we have discussed kernel mode. When CPU is in the kernel mode, the code being executed can access any memory address and any hardware resource. Kernel mode is very privileged and powerful mode. If a program crashes in a kernel mode, the entire system will be held. And user mode. When CPU is in user mode, the program don't have need direct access to the memory and hardware resource. In user mode, if any program crashes, only that particular program is held. That means the system will be safe state. Even if a program in user mode crashes, hence most programs in an operating system run in user mode. Now, type of system call. So there are 5 types of system call. First, process control. Second, file management. Third, device management. Fourth, information maintenance. And last, fifth, communication. So first of all, process management. Process call deal with processes such as process creation, process termination. Second, file management. These system calls are responsible for a file manipulation such as creating a file, reading a file, writing a file, etc. Third, device management. These system calls are responsible for device manipulation such as reading from device buffer, writing into device buffer, etc. Fourth, information maintenance. This system call handle information and its transfer between the operating system and user program. And now last, fifth, communication. Communication system call handle information and its transfer between operating system and the user program. Thank you.